Yeah, well, this is the aftermath first.
Okay.
All right. Aftermath, starring Dylan Sprouse and Mason Gooden. Is Dylan the one who played Jughead, or is Colin the one who played Jughead?
I don't know.
Not
I
sure.
watched
I'll tell you this though, bro. Who's the villain in this? Sounds like Jughead with every delivery that he makes. It's like you'll be fishing rivers. You'll be fishing bodies out of the river. Like, you don't want to try that again, my guy?
Yeah, the acting is not so. The acting is not so strong with that villain.
Yeah.
But I like character acting when it's just a straight up action flick. I just find it hilarious. It makes the villain more memorable. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe it's also because I grew up on the
He's not
on the
over the
Schwarzenegger.
top though, Zuko. I just feel like he's giving bad delivery. It's one thing if he was over the top, like if he was like Blofeld, or if he was, what's a good example?
Oh,
If
yeah.
he had a Russian accent or something.
Yeah, something like.
Yeah, then it would have worked.
Well,
But
maybe,
like,
I thought it hilarious, so maybe that's why I like it because I was laughing my ass
yeah,
off.
I don't know. I was just like, dog, that is some. I mean, even at the end when he says "Cool it, soldier boy" or something like that, it was like, really? That's like, dog. Are you interested in what you're trying to say? It just feels like you're saying things. Like, here's a
I'm
good
also not used
example.
to
Bison from Street Fighter, right? Street Fighter is a terrible movie, but everybody remembers Raul Julia.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
dog.
Raul
But
Julia
remember, also
believed. Yeah, I'm saying he
brought the
believed what he
fire
was
to that.
saying. Sorry, Zooks?
He brought fire to that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, that's the thing. He believed in what he was saying. This guy, to me, I don't believe a word of what he says.
Are you still
Like,
there, guys?
yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
was just saying if you're still there because it looks like Cam and Rob are frozen.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. I'm here.
Anyway, I'll just give my quick thoughts on this. Very generic looking. Some well, I don't know, the two leads, I guess, of the movie, or the brother and the sister. They kind of look like they have a bit of chemistry, but it is a little bit flat for me. Some of the lines didn't make sense to me, like we'll miss the movie. It's like, not if you drive. And I'm like, why would is she driving faster than you? You're already in the front seat. Just drive, dog. But anyway, that's a nitpick and a half. But
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, to me, that was, I don't know. And then also, some of the action looks a little bit generic. Looks like it's going to be like a bottle film, but the actors aren't bringing it. Like, the thing is, I'm not feeling the peril and the danger or the PTSD from this trailer. And
Yes.
I don't know. Like, I don't like. I feel like I'm supposed to be invested in these people as people, and it seems like they want to give us like limited set pieces, and I'm like, that's not gonna like save this movie for me. Like, if you really needed to bring it with the actors, and I don't feel that from this trailer. But that's just me. Maybe we go Rob
Yeah,
next.
I feel like I feel
Oh,
the
okay,
same as
Zuko.
you. I just, like I said, I found the bad guy hilarious. I just thought like, what the hell is this dude doing? But also, I didn't feel they didn't heighten the danger. There was no heightening. It just felt. This feels like a movie I'd be sitting down and then I'll watch it, like, and then ETV's playing and then it's playing and then I'll watch it because I'm sitting watching and not because I went out of my way to go watch it.
Before we continue, do you guys think that streaming has sort of ruined that? Because I mean, when we see some of these trailers, it's kind of like there's nothing new. This could easily be
No,
something
I mean,
similar. There could be
I
something
think the
similar.
thing is, like,
No, it's
yeah,
quality.
yeah, I think like anything can be anything, right? What's a good example of a good action movie? Let's go with the first John Wick, right? The first John Wick, even though the ending is kind of time with Wick's character where you get to see that, oh, okay, he had a wife, she died, he's very sad about it, etc., etc., etc. And then, I mean, they don't use Keanu Reeves to build up the character of John Wick. I mean, even though he puts in a decent performance in that movie, but they build the story around him with via other characters where it's like he was this guy and he was this guy and he was this guy, and now he was trying to get out the game, and what's this, because and he was just trying to stay retired, like in memory of his, and then basically forced him back into the world. So there's like, there's some investment in there. There's some emotional investment. Like the thing is with action, right? If you're not emotionally invested, then none of what's happening on screen really matters. Like I think like something that the Fast and the Furious out the window is that, like, if you look at Fast and Furious 4, because they're trying to leave the life of the Fast and the Furious, that's where the tension lies, is that they want to pull this last job, they want to get out, but they're getting chased by the best of the best, who's The Rock. To quit, or they're trying to leave, or whatever the case is. And that's where the tension lies in the movie, which is why I think those movies are kind of the most memorable out of the Fast and Furious franchise outside of one, I think. But like, yeah, if there's no anchor, if I don't care, then yeah, you're gonna obviously dodge.
It don't matter how good your movie is if
I care or not, and I don't.
Yeah, if you've missed certain beats, it doesn't matter if maybe your action is good, but your dialogue is poor. Like you can have there's a lot of movies with poor dialogue, but the action is good, and the tension is ramped up and is kept at a decent pace, and you enjoy it. It's not the greatest movie. It won't be a movie that you'll say, put this in a time capsule so people can see how brilliant we did movies or anything, but you enjoyed it. But this one, it just feels like I said, it just feels like something, if I'm sitting down at home, I have nothing to watch, and then it comes on, I'll watch it because I have nothing else to watch, not because I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. And
Rob, how you feel, dog?
when we say a movie needs to be interesting, we're not saying it needs to be the next John Wick. It needs to be the next whatever greatest action movie ever. You can be a good movie and just be an average, but just be an old, you know, what am I? How am I trying? I'm trying to find the proper words to say it. It can be a good movie without it being a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be a good movie without it being a blockbuster. It's just enjoyable. Like this one, first of all, in the trailer, you see his PTSD once. So none, because if it was shown during the action that he's getting PTSD, that will draw you in like, oh, okay, hey, this dude needs to save his daughter or whatever she is, his daughter, but the PTSD is like slowing him down. But you don't see that. So the whole him having PTSD then is kind of useless.
Yeah, I mean, Rob, Kim, how you guys feel?
Rob, you can go.
Okay. I would say basic overview is that it is a tie between like it's very Ron Scott. In other words, taking a Pelham 123. Taking also it's very White House Down. It is not Die Hard. Also, but I think the closest comparison would be maybe The Rock and Panic Room, actually. I think there's elements of The Rock in terms of the one plot, the storyline with the actual person they're trying to deal with. With the woman who looks like someone we know. I don't know.
I was like, how does The Rock fit in here?
Oh, not the actor The Rock. I'm talking Michael Bay Rock. The angle of The Rock is
the one with
Sean Connery. Welcome to The Rock, gentlemen.
Nicolas Cage. Yes. In that the soldiers there were supposed to, well, at least the main soldier was trying to do something positive. Do you know what I mean? But the other soldiers were there for the money. But he was like, no, I'm doing this for a cause. We're not actually supposed to set off the nerve gas, whatever. It's kind of like a bluff. I have a feeling something as interesting as that could be happening here with the storyline. It depends. So there's a potential angle there. As for the actual main plot, I think that's going to be generic AF. typical Die Hard stuff. Another Die Hard wannabe. Having said that, some of these action scenes, I think there's a big difference between being like the taking of Pelham 1 to 3 and like Die Hard, and then Under the Siege 2 with Steven Seagal. So I think it's teetering between the two, in my opinion, where it's like it could be good and it leans more towards Die Hard, or it's terrible and leans towards Steven Seagal, The Siege, the one with the train. I don't know if you guys know that one, not that Siege 2.
Yeah, Under Siege, not Under the Siege, just Under
Yeah.
Siege.
Yeah,
Under the
SABC
siege.
one.
Doot, doot, doot.
Yeah, SABC
Dude,
one.
that's also what's playing in my mind right now.
That's what I thought.
Under the
That's exactly
Siege.
what I thought.
Steven Seagal, Otoko Tlhaba, Under the Siege, Under the Siege.
So yeah, I think in terms of forget.
Down where the trains are running late, where you think that you can be great. Never mind. Sorry.
But yeah, I
Taking
think
your
that's
hands, fighting with you under the siege.
yeah, I think that's where it's going. But
Rob,
Okay,
but yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay, my thought is quite similar to what Rob said. Basically, I was like, is this trying to be like a Die Hard of sorts? What's going on? So I'm not really keen on it. Like Dylan Sprouse, I never saw him as an action star or an action guy. He's more like a comedy rom-com. Him and his brother, him and his twin brother, maybe drama, but action. No. She kind of looks like Joey King, Rob. Maybe that's who you had in mind. But yeah, I don't see it doing well at the box office at all. But stand to be corrected with these things. So I'll
No,
give
but
my
I mean,
prediction.
also if he's a dramatic actor, they should lean into that to help sell the action.
That's also about my point. Like
That's the
if
thing.
he's a
Like
dramatic actor,
like Jason Statham can. Yeah, oh, sorry. I was just saying Jason Statham can sell that generic hero thing pretty well. Like you can put him in an action movie and people go like, "Oh, it's Jason Statham. He's gonna have this face and this cadence and this accent," but I can find it believable or whatever the case is. If this guy is a dramatic actor, the director should definitely lean into that and like really play with the idea of PTSD slowing down an action hero, because that would create but then he's remembering his time in Afghanistan when he killed a kid or something, and then it's slowing him down from pulling the trigger. And it's showing the difference between him and these guys who are pulling this heist, that they're ruthless killers and he's a dude bogged down by emotion. Something.
Like a Jason Bourne kind of.
That's what I wanted to say. Like, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason Bourne would be a great example of that.
Box office. Let's just do our predictions quickly. We can start with you, Buck, and then Zuko, Rob, and myself.
Yeah, this one I can see maybe negative 50. Maybe negative 50. Negative 50 mil. That's what I got. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay.
Yep.
Zuko?
I'll give it 5 mil just because if they kept that stupid show on for 7 seasons, those people might go and watch this thing. So maybe it might just make like 5 mil.
Which show?
What show? What
show? About Riverdale.
Yes, Riverdale. Thank you. That thing was on for like 6, 7 seasons, and every time I saw it on Twitter, people were complaining.
But I think this is the other brother though. I don't think that's Jughead. I think that's Jughead's twin brother, Dylan. Because I think that other one is Cole. I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah.
Hey, -5, right? You said -5, right?
No, I just said 5.
Can you give me a symbol?
5 million, just 5 million.
Oh, you just want 5 million on the dot. That is hard.
Zuko said the movie will make 5 rand.
Bro, if this thing actually makes money, and when I say make money, I mean go over 1 million, I'd be surprised.
Yo.
Okay, so it's
but I'm just the only reason I'm going to 5, otherwise I'd probably give it a 0. The only reason I'm going to 5 it's because of the Riverdale thing, and maybe the Riverdalians will will show out because they took Riverdale to season 7, and these guys started as a teen thing, and then became
I
detectives,
thought I was B.
and then they became detectives, and then it became supernatural. I don't know what the fuck was going on, and I haven't even watched this thing. I just saw this on online.
Oh my god. Zuko said Zuko said they're gonna pay the actors in chappies.
Thanks for trying, guys.
If you open it,
Did you
there's a
know?
little bit, yeah. You get paid in trivia. Yo.
Rob, what do you think?
I was gonna say I don't think they're gonna play the PTSD angle at all. I think they're gonna go with whatever the bad guys are doing. I think that's gonna be the thing. So I'm gonna give it -2 million.
So
Just to confirm. Yeah.
sorry, you cut out, Rob. You were saying?
I think they're going to go with the. I don't think they're going to go with the PTSD angle. I think that's basically what you described before about how they describe things. But oh my God, this is John Wick or whatever. That's going to be his John Wick more. People are going to see him freaking out. Like, what's wrong with him? Oh no, you see, he used to be a soldier and now he's got PTSD, and then it's going to disappear after the first time you see it, and then it's done, and then yeah, and then it's going to be all about the bad guys, which is why the story.
Or they're gonna Hollywoodize it up like they do with autism, and the PTSD is gonna be like part of his superpowers or something. Like he's gonna be like 20 times more accurate because of his PTSD or something.
Yeah, possible, like that American
Like
Ultra
like
American.
Wanted.
He'll be a John Wick good doctor.
More like Ultra American, I think. But anyway, I could say it,
Yeah.
man.
So you said what, 2 million?
Yeah, and by the way, the YouTube video got 29,000 views. Yeah, -2 million.
Yo, I thought I
have poor
was
connection all
being
of a
down
sudden.
on this movie. Yeah.
Nah, dog, this is not happening.
That-
29,000. And
This
each
movie
video
is
I
just
still had Russian subtitles. Sorry.
this
Sorry, gents. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
we can see. Okay, now we
I
can see
Can
you.
you see me?
and now we can see you now and we can hear you now. I think let's
All right,
go on
cool.
to
Sorry.
the sorry, Cam, you need to give your prediction and then we can jump to the next one.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna make minus 19 million.
Yo, how am I
That's
that
it.
I thought I was being down on this movie. Shoo. I wanna change my
After the
Eh.
after the box office results we got today, we realized that we didn't go to.
We were too positive. Optimism.
Okay. Rob, what's next?
Robo, I want to change my answer. I'm gonna make it to 20 million, -20. Maybe they'll do something.
All right, cool.